What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. It's been a long damn day for me, but we are here, and we are live, and we've got some exciting news, so I appreciate you all taking the time here. Hit that like button, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, any of your thoughts. We got the Super Bowl coming, baby, and that's exciting enough, but there's been some chatter. There's been some talk. Brandon Graham could possibly come back, and, well, you never know. Anything's possible, and sure enough, this dude has been designated to return from IR, which you guys know what that means. The 21-day window is open, so he can practice for 21 days, all that. Yeah, there is one game coming up, and it is 10 days away, 9 days away, whatever. I think he's going to do all he can. If you heard, he said, why not? I don't see why I couldn't go these next, 2 weeks and get ready for this game, whatever he's got to do. And look, if he's just part of the rotation, only playing, 25% of the snaps, I highly doubt that. 15% of the snaps, that'd be cool for him to at least be out there, be part of the rotation, add a fourth guy, whereas Bryce Huff has not been. So this is awesome. And you hope that he's healthy enough to actually produce. And if you know Brandon Graham, I think he's going to do everything he possibly can to do that. So love to see that. And I'll show you the injury report from today. You can see he is there, limited, added to the list. Eli Ricks didn't participate. Nolan Smith did not as well, both with an illness. CJ Uzomah with an abdomen injury. And you can see the rest of the guys that are the same as yesterday. And look, they practiced a little, but it's still, nothing to freak out about. Next week, we'll get into this. We'll see who's actually still banged up, who we've got to be concerned about or not. And look, the possibility of having Brandon Graham, maybe Britton Covey comes back, that'd be great for the Super Bowl. But, I don't think Jurgens or Dickerson will miss this game. I think everybody's going to be ready to rock and roll here. But, if Brandon Graham does come back, you got to let somebody go. So, maybe somebody like a Brett Toth, somebody like Uzomah gets put on IR with that abdomen injury. Maybe Lewis Cine, the safety there. There's a lot of options, if they're not contributing somewhere where they feel they can't replace. So that'd be pretty insane if he comes back, but he's back in practice. So that is some fantastic news there. But let me know how you guys are feeling about this. Tiffany, appreciate you tuning in. Joe, my man, let's effing go. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, Bradbury, like we talked about, how he told him, look, you're going to get paid for this year. You're going to sit here because everybody else is, kind of better than you right now. So it is what it is. But Chance of Killamore leaving. Well, if he gets a head coaching job, then he will be gone. So we shall see if that happens after the Super Bowl. But look, you talk about this edge rotation, Nolan Smith, Josh Sweat, and then you have, again, no Bryce Huff, but Jalen Suggs, the rookie we talked about, before the draft that I wanted at this edge position. The kid's future is so bright here. I cannot wait to see him continue to develop. But, you don't want to take away from his snaps, but it is nice to keep these guys fresh. You're going up against Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be a lot of quick offensive plays. You never know what could happen. So having depth there that can produce, whereas Bryce Huff, how Vic Fangio feels about him. So I just think this would be great. We need a pass rush. We remember a few years ago when we saw them in the Super Bowl, they wet the field so that we wouldn't be able to get to Patrick Mahomes. He had his leg hurt. We had, we were breaking records, first team with 4 players over 10-plus sacks, tied for third in NFL history with like 73 sacks. So, they took away our pass rush, and you saw what that allowed them to do. So we need that pass rush. We're going to get that pass rush going, and I think this Eagles team, with Brandon Graham is better, in the locker room, on the field, anything. I love BG, man. Big fan of his. So this would be awesome, man. And, dude, if he plays, I'm going to be jumping through the roof. And, no reason to bench him because you just keep him on the IR because you don't want him taking up a roster spot. You know what I mean? So, he's on IR. So I'm pumped up, Bob. I hope he comes back. This would be awesome. And you're seeing a lot of people repeat that now. And I love to see that. Love to see people getting on board. We've tried all year to get people excited about this team. So you've got less than a couple of weeks to get on board, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll. Let's go watch our Birds win this effing Super Bowl. Don't care what anybody says out there. I've said it every damn week. You saw me say it over 8 months ago, almost 9 months ago, when I told you this team would win the Super Bowl. Did not mind that, the media was saying in training camp this defense is going to suck. Everybody sucks. We don't care, right? No one likes us. We don't care. And with BG, we get that attitude back, that swagger. And not that we haven't had it, just saying in that locker room gives you that extra little, spark that I think I'm all about, especially his final year, final game with the Eagles. I think that would be awesome. And, Oren Burks has been playing great. But, man, I think for me, all about it. If anybody's got to go, I'm taking out, Brett Toth. I'm, CJ Uzoma's going to IR. Something like that's happening. So give me BG back for this Super Bowl, and I will be ready to run through an effing wall, baby. But look, that's all I've got for you guys. I'll be real with you. This day was way longer than I thought it was going to be. Told you guys yesterday it was going to be insane. I underestimated it today. I'm not going to lie to you. But it was a good day. And I hope you guys all had a great day. I will get, I want to do Fan Friday tomorrow with you guys. So we'll do that. And then Saturday, I'm going to do Behind Enemy Lines when I have a day off. Because I've been trying to get it done, but I just really don't have time. And I really need to eat something. I'm really tired. So that's what I wanted to talk about this, though. Some fantastic news. Was excited to come home, be able to talk about this with you guys. So let's go. BG back in the building at practice, but hopefully back in the building for that Super Bowl. So, you've heard me say it all year, man. And as I said, look, people will realize what I'm talking about. And we are this effing close from showing the world exactly what we've been talking about for 8, almost 9 months here and on the road to victory. And that's exactly where our Philadelphia Eagles are. So, look, I love you guys. Do you have any final thoughts on BG? Anything else going on in your mind? Love to hear from you. But I got to roll out here. You're watching this later. Love to hear from you as well. I will be back tomorrow. For those of you who are channel members, look out for the post. Want to get your questions and everything else for tomorrow. We will be breaking everything that's on your mind. For the rest of you, tune in, ask away, and we'll get this party started. And I think that shouldn't be too long of a day. We'll see. So I'm going to try to make it around like 6, 7-ish. We'll see exactly what. Every time I do that, though. Oh! So, look, I'm ready to run through some effing walls. So all day I've been talking crap, smashing stuff. I was ready to rock and roll. So, look, I think that this was some great news to get today. Couldn't wait, and I just kept having to wait to come here to talk to you guys. But it was great talking to you for a few minutes. Sorry today's been so long, but appreciate you tuning in here, Liz. And we got Lynn, and we got Nina. All right. I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes here, but I do got to get rolling out. I do got to eat something, got to get a shower. I'm still in my work clothes, still dirty as hell. Crazy-ass day. It was actually pretty nice. For a lot of the day, I had to do a lot of cutting wood, a lot of sawing, and we were doing it outside, and that sun was shining. So, but long day. But let me know how you guys are feeling. You excited about BG possibly returning? And just talked about the fact that, you're going to have to get rid of somebody, but there are players you can get rid of, maybe put Uzomah on IR. There are things you can do that, don't really affect the team where if they're not, a special teamer where someone else can fill in for, that would be, ideal. So he said he could probably come back for this one. No reason that getting some practice in as long as there's no setbacks. He's got the brace on his left elbow there. So let's hope this dude comes back on the field, off the field. We talked about his impact, just phenomenal, right? So I think for me, this is a no-brainer that you put him on the roster if he can play. And again, even if it's 10, 15% of the snaps, I love Nolan Smith, Josh Sweat, Jalix Hunt here. So make him the fourth guy. Get to Patrick Mahomes. Put his ass in the dirt. Let's go win this effing Super Bowl. I know you're with me, you sickos. But, look, we're going to watch the world become the biggest Eagles fans ever. And I effing can't wait. So, Yeah, and look, luckily he is not the starter, and if it's bothering him, you just play the other player. So fantastic news, baby! And I'm ready to rock and roll and go through some effing walls, but I'm also ready to go eat some food, take a shower, and oh yeah, go effing birds. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have any final thoughts? You want to come back to this? Love to hear from you. Again, you're watching later. Love to hear from you. You guys need anything. Does not have to be about the birds. I'm always here for you. So, look, embrace these next couple weeks. We have always been the bad guys here. So let them know. Let them know we enjoy being that bad guy. And I think that, this has been for me living on cloud nine. You guys have been with me throughout this whole season. I've been talking trash all year, but they're backing it up. And we are in the Super Bowl. So everybody has been talking so much. They've been real quiet. And I think they understand what's coming their way. And, they're going to hate us even more. And, well, I kind of love every second of it. So be here tomorrow for Fan Friday. Those of you members, get those questions in. I love each and every one of you. Hope you're having a great week so far. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!